What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an Arsenal inventory update to do for you guys. T-shirts this time, and I'm going to be talking to you about a whole heaping bunch of killer t-shirt designs from an up-and-coming shirt promotion entitled Wolfehaus. They're a company that seem to specialize in putting out classic and cult designs of bands that range from black metal, death metal, thrash, just classic underground metal, and designs that you never thought you'd ever see be made into these shirts. I was very curious and intrigued to see how things would work out for this promotion, and once I saw how these shirt designs came to be, I was interested, and I ended up getting a bunch of stuff from the two respective seasons of Wolfehaus. But before I get into showing you the shirts, let me show you some cool little DIY things that I got from one of my more recent orders with the brand. I got this little envelope here that has the Wolfehaus logo on it, pretty DIY stuff, and I got a whole bunch of DIY stickers here. Very badass artwork to represent the kind of designs and aesthetics that Wolfehaus is into. Really, really badass. I like this one here. Definitely Beharit inspired. Drink bleach. Very, very crazy. And you've got these really cool paper posters here. Got this one right here of the main man behind Wolfehaus. He's the man that helps makes these shirts possible. Very, very killer. And got this other one right here. Kind of a crest of some sorts. Very, very cool. But yeah, now let's get on to the shirts. The first shirt I'm going to show you is something that was involved in a contest. A lot of the stickers that I showed you were potential ideas for what could possibly be used as a shirt for a contest. People and artists drew all these different sorts of things, and the one that got the most votes and tallies ended up being something to get printed on a shirt. And this is the one that won the contest, and this is one that I voted for myself personally. Yeah. This is the Wolfehaus Goat Commando design. As you can see, this is the Wolfehaus logo here, and this is the artwork in question. This was done by a really awesome lady I met at Destroying Texas Fest earlier this year. I think her name is Melody. Opium Artwork is her design, is her artist pen name, I think. And this design here is absolutely killer. I really do dig the little nods and instances of this artwork. Dig the cross and this really badass, you see the gauntlets on here, the bullets, the horns. Absolutely killer job done here. I love the coffin shape that this is all in too, which is really, really badass and definitely a comfy shirt to wear. All the shirts are Gildan shirts, I must mention, because I know some people are pretty picky about how comfortable they are when it comes to wearing the shirts, but they're all Gildan shirts, and Gildan is my preferred brand of shirt to wear too. So yeah, killer design here to represent this clothing company. Now let's get on to the bands. These are shirt designs that really, really intrigued me, and I was very, very excited to see how things would come about. These first couple of shirts are from the first season, and this first one here is of a band that most people know and are very familiar with when it comes to Norwegian black metal. Yeah, this is an Emperor shirt. As you can see, this is during the demo era of the band. I want to say Wrath of the Tyrant era Emperor. As you can see, this logo is very, very different from what you would normally see in the current day Emperor logo. Very old school to the T. There you see the band photo here. Printed very, very nicely, just standard black and white ink. Very, very cool. Very representative of this band's raw and earlier eras. So yeah, this is definitely an awesome Emperor t-shirt made. Speaking of demo era black metal, this next one is a very cool design, and this is definitely one of the greatest bands from Brazil of all time. I mean, I bought a vest custom made of this band, and it's cool to have another shirt from them. Yeah, this right here is a Sarcophagus shirt. As you can see, this logo is a lot different from the first representations of the Sarcophago logo. I believe this was during the Black Vomit era of the band, before Inri came out. I believe the demo material from Sarcophago is some of the best material this band ever did. But yeah, classic logo, really killer band photo on here. Dig the red ink design on here. Very good quality done here with the shirt. It's a very, very badass design, and definitely something to represent the earliest eras of Sarcophago. Very badass. Continuing on with Brazilian black metal and stuff, this is a design of one band that is very synonymous with not only black metal but also death metal, an early example of the bestial war metal sort of styles. Yeah, this is a Goatpenis shirt. This is of their early 90s demo, Jesus Coward. Pretty controversial imagery on here, but this is also glow-in-the-dark ink. And there's also a back design here, which is pretty damn cool. OG band member photo here. Yeah, Goatpenis, very, very well regarded and an awesome band. They're going to have a new album put out this year through Nuclear War now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, and I think they're also reissuing some of this band's earlier demo material on vinyl. So this is absolutely awesome for anybody who's into the band Goatpenis. Very, very crazy Brazilian Black Death war metal. Now we get on to some designs from the second season of Wolfehaus. The first shirt that I showed you was part of the second season, but there's definitely more that really piqued my interest and won me over. And this first shirt here is probably the most obscure one of the bunch. And this is definitely going to be intriguing to those who are into the earlier eras of Mayhem. Yeah, this is a Tormentor shirt. Yeah, this is a band based out of Hungary. They play very occult and raw sort of style of blackened speed metal. And what's intriguing about this band is this was the band that Attila from Mayhem was in prior to him joining Mayhem for De Mysteriis Dom Satanas. And this is a very, very great band. A lot of great demo material and full-length material throughout the early 80s and 90s. And this is definitely a badass shirt to see made come to life here. Dig the purple and silver ink on this design here. Very, very badass. And on the back of the shirt here, hope you can see it a little clearly, but it's purple ink. There you see the Tormentor design and logo here, and it says Black Speed Metal. Yeah, this is as good as it'll look here on this camera, so I hope you're able to see it. But yeah, absolutely badass design here for Tormentor. Classic Hungarian black thrash stuff. Next up is another design that I was very curious to see how things were going to work out. I've never really seen a t-shirt of this certain album before, but once word got out that there was going to be a shirt made of this particular album, I was at attention. And seeing it in the flesh is absolutely killer. This is an Autopsy shirt, and this is of the album Shitfun. It's a brown shirt, and there's yellow ink on here, so that represents the poo and pee sort of colors going on here. But yeah, Shitfun is, of course, the fourth full-length from Autopsy. I don't know why some people don't really like this album. I definitely would hold this in the same sort of standards as I would their previous three full-lengths, Severed Survival, Mental Funeral, and of course Acts of the Unspeakable, another album that definitely should get more love and attention from Autopsy. But yeah, this Autopsy shirt is absolutely killer. I've never seen a Shitfun design before, and this is definitely a good idea. There was even talks of this even being in green ink, but the yellow ink is way, way better, and definitely you get a good glimpse of the very infamous and classic artwork of Shitfun. Absolutely badass. Going down to the last two shirts here, this one shirt in particular is one that really won me over. And as of course you know, I love old school classic Texas metal, and this is a band that definitely personifies old school classic Texas metal. Yeah, this is a Necrovore shirt. Necrowar are an absolutely well-established and legendary band to come out of Texas, representative of death metal, the Divas de Mortis demo from way back in the 80s. And very interesting factoid about this particular image here. I love this artwork here. From what I understand, this was from a flyer from an early 1980s show that took place in Texas. Not only Necrovore playing, but with bands like Annihilator and Cyrenax. I believe that was the other band that played that show. I don't know how many other bands were playing back in the day, but this was during a time and era in which this kind of style of death metal was seemingly unknown. You would think that because of how fast and how furious some of this music is, you would consider it to be almost grindcore. Hell, I even think the flyer even said Texas thrash noisecore, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, absolutely crazy stuff, but very much an influential band within Texas death metal and death metal in general. I love the artwork on here, and I love the fact that the white ink on here isn't really all the way white. It has that sort of faded sort of look going for it, which I think helps out very, very nicely. I've always wanted to have a Necrovore style shirt, and this is definitely one to be representative of its roots. I'm very, very pleased and happy to own this. And the last shirt I'm going to show you is the one shirt I was the absolute most excited for, besides the Necrovore shirt that I showed you. And once I saw the shirt and how things were going to go with this shirt being made, I immediately had to get it, and it is a joy to see in person. Yeah, this is a Catharsis shirt. As you can see, this is based off of their second album, Crucifixion. There you see Jesus crossed out and everything. Red shirt with black ink. If you notice if you see it in person, the black ink has a little bit of a shimmer going for it. And the weird thing about this shirt is the fact that all of the black ink has human ashes blended in, which gives it that more fucked up sort of feeling once you put this shirt on. But yeah, there's human ashes in this ink. It's absolutely crazy. There you see once again the Catharsis logo, the crossed out Jesus, and on the back of the shirt you have the band members, and of course the manifesto part on the back of the shirt. Let me fold that so you can see it just a little bit better. But yeah, everything from Crucifixion represented on the back of this shirt. Yeah, total annihilation of humanity and end all life on this planet. Yeah, pretty controversial stuff, but that's the way Catharsis knew how to do it. Crucifixion is an excellent album. I mean, I fucking love World Without End, but Crucifixion, that's definitely the next best thing for me. But yeah, this is an absolutely killer Catharsis t-shirt, and I'm glad this got made. So yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links to some of the bands I talked to you about here in this video. I will also leave you a link to the Wolfehaus store if you want to purchase any of the designs that I showed here in this video. They also have designs for bands such as Venom, Poison, Celtic Frost, Corpse Molestation. They got long sleeves for Treblinka, Impetigo, old school Beharit design. Absolutely badass. You can even get involved in doing memberships where you can purchase all of the designs in one package and get signed up for raffles and demo stuff. There's definitely some big things going on in this project, in this clothing company's horizon, and I would love to see things flourish and get even better. Yeah, sometimes the underground style of shirts can be a little bit better than what you're normally accustomed to seeing from bigger bands. So yeah, this is definitely a project worth supporting, so support Wolfehaus. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Hell out.